I'm really excited to finally have a sale for this year. So I started working on these bears. I'm attending quite a lot of markets. Already written out a to-do list. Okay, so they have been burning for around an hour. I have been calling them the triplets, so I also got another Etsy order this morning. I still need to sign up for my spring markets, and none of them have been performing the way I want them to perform. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica and I run my own small business called loopingteddys. And in today's video, I will be taking you guys along for a weekend of working on my small business. It's currently Saturday, and if you've been to my channel before, you probably know that I also work another job, a day job, and that has been pretty busy in the past few weeks. So I'm only just now sitting down to work on my small business on Saturday. It's a reality for a lot of small business owners that also have a different job, but for now, that is all the time that I can fit in this week for my small business. But still, we have a lot to do, and I have already written out a to-do list on what I want to accomplish, and I thought I would go over this with you now, and then we will get right into work because we don't have any time to waste. So first of all, we had the first order of 2025. I got an Etsy order yesterday. It is for one cat, so we will make a cat plushie. It's for a black and white cat, so that is definitely on the top of my agenda today, so I can get that sent out on Monday. I'm really excited to finally have a sale for this year because I know that January is generally a slower month, but I'm really happy that I still made a sale this month. So yeah, we will get to work on that first, and then we will work on the other parts of that to-do list. I will just read that off now, what else we want to do this weekend. So I also want to test candles. In last week's video, I made the first candles of my new product line, so you can kind of see them back here. I'm already testing my candles because I have learned quite a lot about making candles and making safe candles, and that requires you to test the candles all the way through up until the very end, just to see if it burns safely and if it's a product that you can actually sell. And also I'm testing a lot of different wicks. So we will go back there in just a little bit and I will show you that more closely. But I'm also testing different wicks just to make sure I'm using the best possible wick for every single candle size that I'm making. So that is going on kind of like in the meantime while I'm doing other stuff. And then I also got some new vessels. So I make my own vessels for candles, and I bought some new molds for different shaped vessels. Right now I only have very basic vessels with a lid in small and large. Let me just grab them real quick. So I have these really basic vessels. This is the small size with a lid and just like a very basic vessel, and we kind of have the same in the bigger size as well. And one of my goals is to really have some very like fun vessels. So I bought some different shaped vessels. We will unpack them this weekend, and I also really want to try them out. So just fill them up once and see what they look like in the end, and if I like them, like the actual product, because you oftentimes can't really tell from the mold if the product will be something that you enjoy. So we will definitely make them this weekend. Something else that I want to do this weekend, and I'm not sure if that's very interesting to you, but I really want to finalize my spring markets and start applying to my markets, because the first spring markets that I'm looking at are coming up at the beginning of April, so before Easter, and I would really like to do a couple of markets, at least 2 before Easter, because I think that some people might be shopping for like small gifts for people for Easter. So I definitely want to get into those, and some of these markets require you to apply 2 months beforehand, so that should be beginning of February, which is in about a week. So I really want to finalize the markets that I want to apply to, and then also I really need to finalize my whole thoughts about possibly rebranding my product lines for the future and all of that stuff. So I will talk to you about that a little more, but I think I finally made up my mind what I will do in the future and how I will go about all of the different products and all of the different things that I've been doing in my small business recently. And I think I finally made up my mind, so I really need to apply to some markets with the results that I have come up with. And I need to take some better pictures of my newer products so that I can send some pictures as well when I'm applying to those markets, because you always kind of need to send pictures of your products for them to be able to know if that's something that they want to have at their market. So that is another point on my list that I will need to accomplish this weekend so that we can actually do some markets this year, because I really love doing markets and I currently have none lined up. So I'm kind of stressing out about that already. And yeah, I really need and want to apply to a lot of markets this year. Then also, I still haven't finished the bears that I have been working on for literal weeks now. So I started working on these bears, right, like at the start of the new year. And in the meantime, I finally finished one of them. So this is what the finished product looks like. And I have all of the parts for the rest of the bears finished already. I just need to make the bodies for those bears. I have finished the heads and I've already sewn on the ears. They're just on my desk, so I can't really grab them right now. And yeah, I just need to make the bodies and kind of like sew everything else on, all of the different body parts. And then we finally have 3 of those bears finished. So I really want to get them done this weekend because they have been works in progress for the longest time. And then also, this is kind of like playing into the whole rebrand and my future product line and all of that stuff. And I think that I have made up my mind and I will be making some Easter plushies, and I really want to start working on them this weekend because I know that like the next holiday that is coming up is Valentine's Day, but that's like not really a huge thing where I live. Like not a lot of people care about that. So for me, the next holiday that is coming up is Easter. And that's why I'm focusing on some Easter plushies. And yeah, that definitely means that I will keep the plushies in my product line and will keep selling them because they are just the core of my small business. And I will definitely incorporate other product lines as well. But for now, especially for markets and stuff like that, I really want to still have some plushies with me as well. So I will start working on some Easter plushies, think like chickens and chicks, possibly a bunny or something like that. And that will at least get started this weekend. I'm not sure how much time I have for that part because that is like the lowest point on my list. I really want to focus on the rest of the stuff first, like markets and my Etsy order and stuff like that. And then if we have time, we can start working on Easter plushies and start building up a new inventory, because currently this is the only plushie, the only finished plushie that I have in my inventory. I'm still completely wiped out of any plushies that I've ever had. So yeah, we definitely have a lot to do. I will get started on my Etsy order though, as I said in the beginning. And yeah, just let me grab my yarn and then we will get right into it.
Traffic ain't a waste of time. You were there to hold my hand, but I've had it with the 405 since you said I'd missed my last chance. But I know that you've been asking about me. If I tried though to get you back, would you let me? It might take some time to change your mind, but maybe everything we can make it right. Took you for a top-down drive, just you and me and an empty road. Maybe I can make it cross your mind. Jump back in, baby, go, go, go. Oh, I know that you've been asking about me. If I tried though to get you back, would you let me? Oh, it might take some time to change your mind. Maybe everything we can make it right. Take me back in your should've been asking about me. If I tried though to take it all back, would you let me? Oh, it might take some time to change your mind. Maybe everything we can make it right. Just take me back in your eyes, blinking at me like a caution light. I wonder if you see it. I don't really need a single other reason to make you mine. It might take some time to change your mind. I know. I wish I never let you go.
Okay, so the cat is now finished, as you just saw, and now I will go ahead and check on my candles that I'm currently burning and wick testing, and then we will go ahead and pack this kitty up. So we're done with the Etsy order, the first point on my to-do list, but let's check on the candles first. Okay, so they have been burning for around an hour. So this one is burning kind of low, but that's alright. Wooden wicks are supposed to burn a little lower than other wicks, and it's only doing that right now because we're getting to the very end of this candle, so I'm still pretty happy with how this one is performing. And for the bigger ones, I'm currently testing 2 different wicks. So this is a bigger one, and it's burning a little too hot for me, so this gets really hot to touch after a while. And this one is the smaller one, and I'm not entirely sure if that will be able to melt the whole candle around, so if that one's big enough. So we're kind of testing these. I've tested this one a bit more, so it's already burning lower than this one. I only started testing this one today, so yeah, we will see if that one is strong enough to melt the whole candle. And to do that, I'm doing 4-hour burn tests. So I turn on my candle, I light it up, and I let them burn for 4 hours. And then after that, I turn them off and I wait until the wax is cooled down all the way again, and then we burn another 4-hour period. That is kind of like the standard for testing candles, so I'm doing that as well. For now, it has been burning for around an hour and a half, so we still have a little bit of time for the smaller wick to melt the whole candle, but I will definitely check on it every once in a while just to see how it's doing and how it's performing. But for now, I'm still pretty happy with how the wicks are doing. I've tested like 3 or 4 different wicks for the smaller candle. It has been kind of difficult to find out the right wick size for that one, but for now I'm happiest with the one that is currently in there. I put my wicks into some oil, some vegetable oil, for 24 hours because I read that that can help wood wicks burn more consistently, so I have been doing that for them to be able to have a more consistent flame, because before I was struggling with that as well. But for now, I'm still pretty happy with how they're burning, and I will just keep them burning for now, and we can focus on some other stuff in the meantime, and then I will go back and check on them every once in a while. Okay, so I have finished the Etsy order, and now I think I will actually go ahead and move on to working on the bears. So as I said before, we need to finish the 2 bodies for the 2 remaining bears that I haven't finished yet. So I'm still like into crocheting. I feel good. My hands and my wrists, which have been a kind of a problem for a while, still feel pretty good. So I think that I will keep going. I might head outside for a bit in about like half an hour or so, just to enjoy the sun a little bit, because it's currently really bright and really nice outside. So I think I might do that as well today. we will see about that. I will definitely work on the bears, and then I think that tonight I will focus on applying to the markets and finalizing all of that. I need to take some pictures this afternoon of the candles. I have enough pictures of plushies and scrunchies and all of that, so we just need a couple of candle pictures and then I can apply to the markets tonight, because that's like boring computer work and you don't really need to see that, but that is the plan for now. So let's work on the bears, and I will see how far I get before I want to go outside.
It's hard for me to be somewhere for too long. I'm always moving around, but as long as I'm on the same page as you're on.
Okay, so I'm now finished with the second bear body. This is what it looks like. I am able to crochet the arms into the body, even though the pattern doesn't say so. I still have been doing that and it's been turning out fine. So here's the second body, and now I'm actually gonna take about an hour and a half to go outside and enjoy the nice weather, because tomorrow it's supposed to be real gross weather, so I really want to go outside. And then once I'm back, we will go ahead and work on these some more. So on the head next, and then all of the other parts of the body, like the legs and the very cute little tail that makes it so that the bear can actually sit on its own. And that is what we will be doing after I get back. But for now, I will take a short little break. Okay, so it's now a little while later. I'm back from my walk and I have around an hour more or so left to work on my plushies and stuff today, because actually I will be going out tonight, so I will have to get ready in about an hour. But I think that we can definitely finish the first bear, because I actually started working on it already before I thought to check back in with you and kind of take you guys along for that. So I've already sewn on and stuffed the bear. So he's stuffed and the head is already placed on him. I think I did a pretty good job with it. I'm not very good at sewing, but this one looks pretty straight and like pretty much in the place that I want it to be in. So now we only need to add details for the snout and add the legs and the little tail. So that's what I will be doing now, and then I think that I actually have enough time to also move on to this one and start working on the body for that one. So that is the plan for the next hour. After I get back tonight, I will work on market applications, because that is the next thing that I definitely need to accomplish this weekend to feel like I am actually doing something.
I'm always moving around, but as long as I'm on the same page as you're on, no point in slowing it down. 'Cause anywhere I'm going, if you're the one I'm holding, I could be anywhere. Long as you're beside me, tied into a wire, I could be anywhere. I just need you there. I need you there. I need you there. I need you there. I need you. We could be floating a boat in a bay. We could be at home in a haze. We could be driving a silver Mercedes, or on a bike in the rain. 'Cause anywhere I'm going, if you're the one I'm holding, I could be anywhere. Suburbs to the city, I just want you with me. I could be anywhere. I just need you there. I need you there. I need you there. I need you there. I need you, need you.
Okay, so the second bear is now finished. I have them both watching over me for starting on the third bear. I still have a bit of time left, so I think that I can definitely make a big dent on the third bear, and it's definitely my goal to get all of them finished this weekend and then possibly move on to some Easter plushies, because when I'm signing up for markets, I really need to start working on inventory again and get back into actually running my business and not just like trying out new things and hanging around. But yeah, it kind of feels good to be back and working and doing things and actually getting products finished and accomplished. So I will keep working for now, and then we will see how much I can get done today until I have to leave. Okay, so it's now the time that I really need to start getting ready and cutting off my work for today. So I managed to finish the complete body for the final bear. It still kind of looks a little wonky because we have lots of loose strings and loose ends here, but I will need to stuff that next and sew on the head and everything that I have been doing for the other bear as well. But that will happen either tonight or tomorrow, but I will give you an update on that once that happens. I'm not like out for super long tonight. I'm just going out for dinner, and then I will be working a little more, what I said before, applying for markets and stuff like that. But for now, that is everything that I have to share today, and I will see you guys tomorrow with some more things to accomplish for this weekend. Good morning. It is now Sunday, so it is the second day of my weekend as a small business owner, and I wanted to show you what I have been working on since I spoke to you yesterday evening or afternoon. But anyway, I finished up all three of the bears, and we finally have the bear gang all completed. I have been calling them the triplets, so here they are. They're all finally finished. They took such a long time to make for some reason, but I am super happy that I finally have a couple of plushies back in my inventory, and these are kind of like decently sized plushies. So I have been selling them for 45 each, and they have been selling pretty well. So I think I will either keep that price or even go up a bit. I'm not entirely sure on that yet. I am thinking that I might go up with my plushie prices for some of the items because I was not able to keep them in stock last year, so I might revise some of the prices, but that is something once I am more into plushie making again and more into inventory prep and all of that, I will think about that some more. But for now, these are finished. And then something else that I did last night when I got back home from my plans, like my dinner, I said that I wanted to sign up for some spring markets, and I did not do that, but rather instead I ended up starting to work on some spring plushies or like Easter plushies, and what is more Easter than some chickens? So I started working on some chicken bodies, and let me just grab them. I finished quite a good amount of chicken bodies last night. So we have in this color, this is like a very light cream speckled with some brown and beige. I have 3 completed. And then I had half of a chicken body. That was just the rest of the skein of that yarn. And then I started to work on this speckled color, like white, black, and gray. So we have 1 completed there. And that was what I was working on last night, which means that today I still need to sign up for my spring markets. So I will definitely take the time today. I will not take you guys along for that because that is kind of boring. I have gotten the question before how I find my markets, and right now I'm just signing up for a lot of markets that I attended last year. So that is how I found most of the markets that I will be going to this year. I have a page. If you are also located in Germany and you have a small business, I will link a page down below where I find a lot of my markets. Most of the one-day Sunday events that I go to, I find over that site. So I will leave that down below if you are interested in that. And for now, as I said, I'm attending quite a lot of markets that I also did last year and that were pretty profitable for me. And usually these markets are either twice a year or 4 times a year, usually once in the spring and once in the fall. And then the ones that are 4 times a year are usually like somewhere in between, like in summer as well. So last year I did a lot of different events and I only attended one of each of the different types of events. And this year what I want to do is I picked out the ones that were most profitable or that I liked the best last year, and I will be attending every single day of those events that is going on. So either both or all 4 of the same event, but like throughout the year. So that is my plan for now. I'm also looking into signing up for a bigger spring event that is like later in May. It's like a 2-day event. It's like an hour away from me. It's an indoor huge event. The booth fee is like 350 euros. But I've heard a lot of good things about that event. So I'm really looking into signing up for that one as well. And then I'm not sure if I touched on that in the last few videos, but I've already applied for another very different type of market, which would be a permanent spot, a permanent vendor spot twice a week for a certain like amount of time, either like a month or even longer, which would be every Friday evening and every Saturday evening. And I've already applied for that, but I haven't heard back. So I definitely need to reach out to them again and ask when they are reviewing all of the applications, because that market will be starting sometime in February and they only just opened applications. So I'm definitely not too late for that, but I definitely need to reach out and see if they are interested in my application. What I did for that though is I signed up without my plushies. I signed up with all of my different types of products, because when I'm doing a market for a certain amount of time twice a week, there's just no way that I can make enough plushies for that. So for now, what I'm thinking is that I will be attending my usual markets, my 1-day events on Sundays usually, with all of my products, so plushies and everything else. And then if I get into the other market that would be twice a week, I would only attend with all of my other types of products. So that is the plan for now. I still need to get into those events though, so we will see all about that. But for now, I think I still have a couple of things that are left on my to-do list. So I also got another Etsy order this morning, which I'm super excited about. So we need to make a penguin as well, because that is what the person ordered. I definitely want to finish that one as well today, so I can get this one out tomorrow and then the other one as well. So definitely a penguin is on the agenda today. And then also I really want to try out the new molds for the vessels that I bought. So I will go ahead and unpack them right now. I will then go ahead and fill them up once. I probably won't take you guys along for that because I've realized that a lot of you are not all that interested in that. I will definitely show you the completed vessels though, because I still think that is kind of interesting, but I will just fill them up once and let them dry, and then we can work on some more of the plushies, definitely the penguin first, and then possibly some more of the chicken bodies. I'm also thinking other Easter plushies that I want to make for my markets are definitely chicks. I want to make an Easter bunny because I think that would be really fitting, and possibly like another sheep. I've had like some sheep snugglers in the past, and I think that would be very like spring related as well. So those are the Easter plushies that I'm looking into right now. But for now, let me show you all of the vessel molds that I got. Oh, I already opened up this bag because I was just too curious not to open it because it arrived like on Monday or something like that. But let me just show you all of the molds. It's gonna be very loud, I think, because it's a lot of plastic, which I don't really like, but that is just the way they ship things. And I haven't found a company that doesn't ship molds in plastic, because basically the molds are plastic as well. So that is that, I guess. But let me show you. So the first mold, you can't really tell what it is right now, but it is for a mushroom. So I will open that now. So we have like, this is the bottom, this is where the candle will be. And then we have a lid, which is basically the mushroom top. And then it looks like that once it's finished. As I said, I will show you the finished products once I have them, once they're dry. Next up, this will only be relevant in fall, but this is a pumpkin with like a little lid as well. But I thought I might as well buy a couple of different molds when I order them, like right now. So this is what the pumpkin kind of looks like, and then we have a lid that will go on top of it as well. Next up, we have a little honey pot, and I think that like a honey or something honey scented candle would go in there super well and would be very fitting. So I definitely wanted to get something honey related. So this is what it looks like. It has like little grips on the outside. This is where the candle goes, and we also of course have a lid as well. Next up, I'm super excited about this one. This is like a little cactus, and I bought a lot of sample fragrances for all of my candles, and I have one that is called Australian Bush, and I think that one would be super fitting in here. Here it is. So here, I believe it's this way around. So this is what the cactus looks like. It has like two little growths on the side, and then it also has a lid, of course. So that will go on top there as well, and this is where the candle will be. And then finally we have a little heart with a lid as well. So we just have a very like basic heart. This is where the candle will be. It's a very small candle compared to some others, but then we also have like a heart shaped lid, and I think that that will look really cute. As I said before, Valentine's Day is like not really huge where I live, and also like I won't be able to be actually completed with all of the vessels and be able to launch all of my candles before that, realistically. But I think that this will be good as well for like Mother's Day and stuff like that. So I definitely wanted to have something like heart themed, heart shaped in my inventory as well. So these are the 5 different vessels that I bought, and I will now go ahead and like weigh them out. So see how much jesmonite goes into each mold and make them once. I will let them dry, and then we will meet again to make the penguin. Okay, so it's now an hour later, so I definitely need to figure out a way in which I can make all of the molds and all of the vessels a bit quicker, because right now it's not very efficient yet, but I am very confident that over time I will figure out a way where it's more efficient. I actually have 3 of the molds here already. The mushroom is still in the kitchen because it still needs to set for a bit, but I will unmold these first now, and then I will actually make myself some lunch because it's now the afternoon already, because making these took me longer than I thought, and then we will get into making the other Etsy order, so the penguin. But for now, we will unmold these and see if these are the way that I am expecting these to be and the way that I want them to turn out. Okay, so the first one that I made was this cactus. So let's unmold that one first. This can be like very difficult sometimes to actually unmold these things, so we will see how this one does. That's really cute. I really like how it looks. It's like a very fun little vessel. Also, this mold, like it worked fine, but it's really hard to get this one out. Next up, I made the honey pot, so we will see about that one next. Oh, I can already tell this one is going to be a struggle as well, because it's really tight. That's also pretty cute. This one was even harder to get out because of the round shape of it. So I'm not sure how I can work on that so that it gets easier, but I think the turnout is super cute. And then finally we have the heart. This one should be easier, hopefully. This is what it looks like. It's a very small vessel, but I think it's still pretty cute. So this is what it looks like closed, and then this is what it looks like open. So definitely a smaller candle, but still super cute. Okay, so I'm now back from eating my lunch. It was a very late lunch, but I'm now ready to tackle the Etsy order for the penguin. So that is what we will be working on now. But before that, I wanted to show you what my candle wick test is looking like right now. Because to be honest, I don't think I have the perfect wicks yet. So I've stopped the testing for now, and I will have to order some different wicks because I've tried every single wick from this wick series for those candles already, and none of them have been performing the way I want them to perform. So I will look into the next wick series after this one, but currently that one is sold out, so I will need to wait until that one is restocked, and then I will definitely go ahead and buy some of the new wicks and try those out, because I will show you what the two candles are looking like. For the small one, I'm actually kind of okay. I definitely want to try some more, but if that one turns out to be the best one, I'm still okay with that one. It has been performing alright, but for the big one, we have a bigger problem. I can show you that right now. So this is what the inside of the candle looks like, and we definitely have a lot of black debris and black soot happening here. So this is very dirty looking, the wax, and also all of the soot on the outside. That is just not what I want my candles to look like at the end of their burn time. So I'm definitely looking into some new wicks, because I think that the wick that is currently in the candle is slightly too big, and then the one size smaller than that is too small because it couldn't form a full melt pool, so melt the candle all the way around after hours of burning it. So that one is definitely too small. So I'm looking into a different wick series to find something like in between, so that we can burn the candle safely and better than the too large wick that is currently in the candle, because that one, it does burn the candle, but it's like burning a little too hot and like too big. Even though I've been trimming the candle, it is still like a pretty large flame, not like too large. It's still in like the legal range of how large the flame is supposed to be, but still, this is not what I want the candle and the vessel to look like at the end of you burning the candle. So yeah, that is a very long explanation of why I will be buying some new wicks once they are back in stock. It's kind of annoying because I now need to like stop testing and wait for the wicks to be in stock again, which is not the way I want to do this, because I really want to get ready to actually define the scents that I want to do and like start working on the first candle collection. I want to start my new Instagram and all of that stuff, but I want to be a little further along in the process before I go ahead and start like the second branch of my business. But yeah, that is what's going on right now. I'm kind of like a little down because I thought I finally had the right wick, but it turns out it's too large. So that is that for candle testing. We will put a hold on that, and you will definitely see some more of that in the future, and I hope I can figure that out pretty soon to get working on the whole collection. But now let me get out all of the yarns that I will need for the penguin, and then we will work on that to hopefully finish that and pack it up today.
Pick a movie, I'll pick you up, we'll go eat sushi, or we'll go downtown. With our best moves we can boogie. Oh my, we both look so fly, like sweet apple pie. Yeah, they want a piece of us. My, when we drive on by, they just can't deny. Yeah, they wanna be like us. Na 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 na. We are goofy, playing tag in the jacuzzi. We'll go upstairs, with our best moves we get groovy. My, we both look so fly, like sweet apple pie. Yeah, they want a piece of us. My, when we drive on by, they just can't deny. Yeah, they wanna be like us. Na 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 na. Let them think that we are crazy when we drive around the night. out all night or at home lazy. We're living like we're in the 80s. My oh my, we both look so fly, like sweet apple pie. Yeah, they want a piece of us. My oh my, when we drive on by.
Okay guys, so light is leaving us pretty fast, as you can probably tell, but I have finished the penguin, so the second Etsy order that I will now pack up. I still need to tag it though, so it still doesn't have a tag, so that is the next thing that I will be doing. I have already picked out the 2 freebie stickers that I'm including into every single order. And then since this order didn't come from Instagram or like directly, I can tell that on Etsy because I have like a save with links. So if I direct the people to Etsy, I save a bit on Etsy fees, and they didn't use my link to purchase, so they've probably never come across my Instagram or come across me at a market, so I will be including a business card for them as well. But let's go ahead and tag this penguin and pack him up so that we can finish this order today. Okay, so that is both of the Etsy orders done for this week. I'm super grateful that I got some orders in this week. It has been a very slow month this January, and I'm so grateful to be actually making some sales right now. As I said before, market season will be picking up starting April, so until then I'm super grateful for all the online orders that I get in, because it's not that many in my small business. I don't get a lot of online orders, but I'm super grateful for all of the ones that I do get. It's already kind of getting dark, so I kind of want to wrap up this weekend in my small business life. I just wanted to show you the final mold that I got and tried out this week. So I demolded the mushroom as well, and this is what it's looking like. So I decided to go ahead and make the cap a little bit more like darker, and the vessel is still like the same cream color that I've used for all of the molds. And yeah, I think this one looks really cute. I think that I will put like a foresty scented candle into this one once I do try these out, but for now they need to dry up, and then I can start trying them out and testing them just like the other vessels as well. And then also I wanted to tease a little bit for the people that watch this video all the way until the end, because we will have a very exciting series coming up on this channel, because this whole room situation will be changing in the very near future, because I may have found a studio space and I may have already signed the papers to rent it. So there are very exciting things coming up soon on this channel, and I can't wait to take you guys along for that. So definitely stay tuned for that, and subscribe if you haven't already, if you want to come along for the journey of creating my dream small business studio. And yeah, I thank you so much for watching this video all the way until the end, and I will see you guys again next week for another video. So until then, bye!